A member of the community actually reached out to me yesterday, sharing with me this right here on the screen, the withdrawal proof which he was able to make. And you can actually make more if you actually follow every single process I'll be explaining in the video. Now, if you take a look at the duration of the video, it should be close to 20-25 minutes, because I actually promised I will be sharing a strategy setup with some members of the community who are interested. But for those who are actually interested in the video, just take your time, pay attention to the strategy I explained, and follow the steps and how I make use of it, and then you can backtest and also make use of it too. Also, 2 days ago, I made a video showing you guys the trading platform which I use, which is TradeW, in order for you not to have any issues when it's time to make use of this strategy to trade the live market. You can deposit your funds to TradeW. The minimum deposit is $5. Deposit your fund and then trade the live market. After you backtest this strategy on this trading app, which I actually mentioned, which I'll mention in the video, just backtest, and then in case you want to trade, use TradeW, so you won't have any issues with spread, issues with withdrawals and stuff like that. And in case this is your first time of coming across any of my videos or this channel, welcome, and don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and in case you are having any aspect of the videos which you don't understand, just leave a comment in the comment section concerning it, and I'll be there to help you sort it out. Alright guys, so I had to just record this, show you guys from my PC, so you can have a wider view of how the charts look like. Now, I would actually recommend you guys doing this on PC so you can actually analyze the market very well. Although you can actually download this app also on your mobile device, so that in case you want to analyze with your phone and you'll be needing this app, I'll be showing the name of the app very soon. You'll be needing it because it helps you backward the charts and you can replay it using it to analyze the strategy I'll be showing you guys. So you can do it on any currency pair, so you can be able to analyze the market, testing out the strategy. Now, this right here, I actually don't want to waste time on this, but it looks like it will take time. So the first thing you need to do, go to your Play Store, App Store, and also in case you're using your PC, you can just use Chrome and either download or open Go Chatting. So you open Go Chatting and then you come to this section that has this chart. And you can see it right here. So for you to be able to make use of it, this right here that has Euro USD at the top, which is what you click on in case you want to change the currency pair. You can see this place that says 15 minutes, that's the time frame. And you can see the charts, every necessary details. And for you to be able to make use of this app, you want to replay this chart, just go back to the previous chart of the previous chart, and just keep going back. And then you click on this right here that says replay at the top. You can see it, replay. Click on it and then go back to the chart. Just keep going back. Don't even look at the chart. Just keep going back. Don't look at the direction of the chart. Just keep going back and just select any aspect of the chart. Just click on. Since you've clicked on replay, just come to the chart and double click right here on the chart, and then you see it would see what I did. I click on replay and then click on this section right here, and then it shows something like this. Now it actually takes me back to previous data of the chart. Now we're actually using Euro USD for back testing, and you can see at the top right here this place that shows where you actually fast forward. Now if you actually shift it to the front, it shows one candle, I think every 4 seconds or every 5 seconds. But if you lower it right here, put it to the front right here, it shows one candle every 1 second. Now depending on how you want it, how fast you want the chart to play, that's how you set it. You can just fast forward it right here. Now since we have the chart already, so you can just play it, waiting for our strategy, our setup to show on the chart. Now we have these rules we're actually going to need to meet. Every single person needs to make sure you don't trade until you see the setup showing on this chart. Now, which is very, very important. A lot of us just trade the market without knowing what to do. Just buy, just sell without knowing what exactly you are doing in the market. Now this right here, you only trade when you see this setup in the chart. Now this, you just have to wait. I keep playing the chart. I've played the chart already, so you can see the candles keep appearing one after the other. See it right here. Now you just I'll fast forward this section. No, let's just leave it here. So you just leave the chart to keep showing like this, Now once you notice, there's something I want you guys to notice. You notice an accumulation, which is where you see the candle going up, coming down, going up, coming down. Instead of a long impulsive move, instead of a long move just like this, you see the candle goes up, come down, goes up, come down, goes up, come down right here, which is creating a support level and a resistance level. Now I actually didn't want to start from the beginning because I want you guys to take note of these words I'm using, which I'll be, I'll make it, anytime I make use of the words, I'll make mention of it, and I would, try to explain it a little bit so that you guys can understand. Now see right here what I mean by support and resistance. Now a lot of times, if you go to the higher time frame, the lower time frame, you see where a section where the market moves and comes back, it gets to that same spot, it comes down, goes to that same spot and comes down again. Now that spot it actually touching at the top is called resistance. And you can see this place right here, this little place right here. We are using the 15 minutes time frame. Take note of that. See this place right here, the market touched it, came down, touched it, came down, touched it again, that's the third time, came down, touched it the fourth time, and then came down. Now that's this spot, this market is touching, called the resistance zone. Why this bottom rate reversing is called the support zone. Now what you need to do is you need to just take a box icon right here, like what I just did right here. See among this option, that's why I'm using go charting. You pick the box and then you click on the chart to create a box right here to mark out the box, the area where the market is actually touching. Now you can see what I did right here. I actually marked the box over this area where the market is touching, and for the meantime I just pause the market. You can just pause right there. So you mark out that section where market is actually rejecting, and you mark out the other bottom of it. You mark out the bottom where price is also rejecting also. So we know we have an accumulation. Once you see the market going up and down, creating a pattern like this, that's accumulation. And also we also call it ranging. Once the market is ranging, now I see this box, I click on this box right here, then create another box, another zone. We call this box I actually use right here is called zone. That's the zone where the market is actually coming down, going up, coming down, going up. Like you can see the market used to get to this spot right here and comes down, gets here, comes down, gets to this top, comes down again. Now since we've already marked the support and resistance zone, we just need to wait for the market to break out either the top or the bottom of this zone. Now that will actually determine what we're actually going to do. That will determine our next move on what we're actually going to do. Either we are buying or we are selling. Now there are actually few things also you need to make note of. You don't just buy and you don't just sell. Please and please pay attention. I even expect everyone actually watching this right now to have a book and a pen. Now you can see market broke this top right here, and what we need to do next is to wait for markets to come back to touch this zone, this right here, this zone right here. We need to wait for market to come back to test it, to touch it, and then we'll place a buy to the direction where market broke. You can see market broke to the upside. Wait for the market to retest it, wait for price to retest it, to retest the zone, and then you buy. Now since I just need to pause this right here, I need to pause the chart, and then you just use, and also you'll be needing a tool which is called the long position, which will actually help you determine the amount you're actually risking, and it will show you your stop loss and where your take profit will be determined. Now among these options you see right there at the top that says tool, just search for it. Then in the tool section just search for long position, and then it will give you this tool right here. So the stop loss should be, if you take a look, you can see there's a red candle right here. The stop loss should be below the red candle, and your TP will be 1:, it should be 1:3, from 1:3 of the stop loss, or at most 1:5. Now which right here, our first stop loss, our first take profit should be at this reversal right here, this right here. So that should be our first take profit, and the second take profit should be 1:5, which should be at the other block shown right here. And take note of the words I'm using. Every word which I actually use and you don't understand, just write it down, and you can use that to ask questions, and I'll always explain. Now you can see I actually played it out, and you can see where the market moved. It moved to a direction, Now you can see it right there. You wait for price and for market to test that zone, and then you buy. You buy to the upside depending on where market. If market had broke the downside, we're actually going to be selling. You just need to wait for price to retest that zone, and then you are selling. But since market broke the upside, we are actually buying. Like you can see, price hit our TP, and you just need to leave the market and wait for another setup to show in the chart. Now, since you see price have already touched our CP, you need to just wait. Now, you actually use this section right here to determine the take profit. You can see you should have just two take profits, which is TP1 should be around this zone, and the TP2 should be around this zone right here, the other block, this top at the top right here, this zone showing at the top right here, which is very, very important. So I don't expect anyone to make mistakes, and also I'll be available in case you want to ask questions. So since we have this right here and we've gotten this, you just need to wait for the market to actually show up another setup, which you can just follow. Now, also I want you guys to take note of other things, which is very, very important. I said right here, since market broke this top, market broke to the upside, market retest that zone, market will always come back to retest if it is actually valid, market retest and then buy. So you don't just see market broke it and then you just buy immediately. Wait for price to actually come back to retest. Now we actually need to just wait. We need to wait for the market to actually show us another setup before we can actually just go straight to placing the buy. Now I want you guys to take notes. Like I said earlier, don't trade every time in the market. You always make sure you see a setup before you trade. Now you can see this time price actually reversed back, but since we have our take profits added to the chart, to the order which we placed, then you are fine, you are good to go. So the next thing we need to do is to wait for the market to show us another setup we should be using to enter the market. Now I actually played this part, and I think I just need to fast forward it a little bit so that we can just wait for another setup, which I think it will be showing very, very soon. Because something like this, a lot of this strategy should show up in the market a lot of times. So you just need to pay attention to the chart and make sure you don't just jump on any aspect. You just decide, okay, this one is a ranging aspect. Now take a look at this part. This little part, a lot of people would actually think, okay, this part it's a ranging this thing, like a ranging market, which is not. Now you just need to pay attention. And other things I want you to take note of, which is the time frame. Now you can see I actually use the 15 minutes time frame to figure out this ranging market right here, which is what actually gave us this profits. And I want you guys to just take your time, backtest it. That's why I actually gave out the name of this site, which I'm using to backtest for free, because most of this trading app would actually, you would have to pay for their premium to backtest. But this right here is a site where you can actually just backtest for free without paying for their premium. So you can see right here, I'm giving you a free offer, and at the same time I'm giving you a free strategy to trade. Now take a look at what the market did right here. But this type of stuff right here, you just need to reduce the time frame. Now if you go to the 5 minutes time frame, you will have a better view of what the market did right here. Now this right here is a ranging market. The market actually ranged at this section of the market. Now take a proper look at it. What we were actually seeing, that was just some small candles. If you move to the 5 minutes time frame, you see a better ranging view. You can see it right there. So you just need to take your box, the box icon, come to this place to add it to the top and to the bottom. Now you just need to mark out the zone, the range, the support and the resistance zone. See right there. Now that's for the 5 minutes time frame, which you need to actually pay close attention. Now a lot of people would have actually missed out on this right here, because since the 15 minutes time frame is actually showing you a big candle, a small candle, a big candle, while the 5 minutes time frame is showing you a ranging market, which is what we actually need for our strategy. Now you can see right there, you mark out the resistance zone, take out another box to mark out the support, and right there. Now I just need to pick up the box, the square box, and then I'll be adding it to the bottom to mark out the support. And now I think everyone should actually understand what I just did right here. So you see, I mark out the support, and right here you mark out the
the resistance zone. Now, since we've marked out the support and resistance, and take note, remember we went down to the 5 minutes time frame to have a clearer view, which the 15 minutes time frame is actually showing us a big and a small candle. Now you can see it right here. You play the chart and leave it. Let's see where the market is actually going to break before we decide which direction we are actually going to be following. So you can see the market is still playing, and we just need to wait for it. Now take a look at this. Now one thing I also want you to actually take note of is, make sure before you say that the market actually break the support or the resistance zone, make sure it's a candle body, not just a wick. Like, see something like this now, this wick now, this thin wick. Make sure it's not just a thin wick that actually breaks the support zone, and you now consider that okay, the market have broken it. Make sure it's a body, the candle body, that actually breaks the zone. Now you can see right here, this right here, I still can't consider this as a break, but see right here, right, see what the market shows right here. Just need for a little bit of push, before we actually consider this as a break. Now I just need to play the chart and wait for, okay, now you can see the market we can actually decide now that the market already broke the zone. Now you can see right here, the zone have been broken. That means we're actually selling to the downside. Now you just need to go to the tools, go among the tools. I think we just need to go among the tools right there and look for a short. Once you go, let me show the tools. Once you go to the tools right here, search for short position, and you can see it right there. Search for short position, and then you click on it right there. Once you click on the short position, just come to the chart to tap on the screen, and then you have this right here. So you just pull the stop loss at the top of this retracement. You can see it right here at the top of the retracement, and you pull your first take profit right here beneath this thin wick right here. So you put your first take profit there, and your second take profit would be below this last order block right there. So which will be the second take profit, which should actually give us a 1:5 for the take profit. Now let me just pull it down a little bit. This aspect is where your final take profit would be. Now firstly, let's just put it to where our first TP would be, and then let's see what the market would actually play out. Let's see where it plays out, and you click on this right here to play the market, to let's see the direction it gives us. So you can see the direction the market is actually going. You just need to pay attention to how it plays out. And another important thing, you can just take a look at what we have right here on the chart. I want you guys to take a look at what's actually going to happen. Now make sure you take your time to backtest this. I would want everyone to actually drop an opinion about this strategy, and in case you don't understand, just leave a comment in the comment section, and I would always give you a reply. I think this explanation is pretty clear. Now, since we all have a strategy we are using, don't just panic, because seeing this price almost got to our stop loss, maybe you just panic and then you close the trade. This something like this would actually just leave you in loss. So just is either it hits stop loss or it hits the TP. You just have to wait for the trade. And since we're actually opening two trades, you can actually break even somewhere around this part. Just wait for the price to get a little bit to our take profit, and then you break even and leave the other trade to run. Now you can see right here, it hit our first take profit, which is something really cool. I think I explained this very, very clear. So the second take profit, I think it's moving close to our second take profit, which I'll just need to pull this icon right here to the second take profit to see how it plays out. Which most of the times we actually used to get 1:5, but the 90% sure one, which is 1:3 right here. So the 1:3 won't even waste any time. It will just give you your straight results, but the 1:5 can actually take some time before it hits. So you just need to be patient and let the trades run. Now you can see it right there, the 1:5, which is the second take profit. You can see if you just leave it to play out, it just went up a little bit, and then you can see right there, leave it to play out for the second take profit. Now this strategy is pretty simple. I think it's one of the strategy I love using the most, because it's pretty easy to, you just need to wait for a ranging market and then mark out the support, the resistance, and then you wait for a breakout, and then you just wait for a test of breakout. Then you either buy or you're selling depending on where the market actually break out. You can see that's the final TP, and I'm sure everyone actually understand this. I want a lot of us in the community to always have something to do. Most of the times I drop the deposit bonus, you know. I've not been getting withdrawal proof like of before. So I want you guys to actually study this, take your time, write down the strategy, and backtest it using the app which I dropped in the beginning of the video, and make sure you're you're good with it. Just take your time to backtest. And this currency pair I use is EURUSD. You can backtest it on other currency pair to see how it works. Backtest it on XAUSD and other currency pairs to see how it goes, and anyhow it plays out. Have a nice day, guys. I'm doing my part, and I'll be dropping more strategies to you guys, so I don't want anyone to miss out on this. So bless up and stay motivated. Have a nice day, guys.
And for the 5K free funded account, I expect a lot of us to be familiar with this trading platform with the name Rotate Trader. Now, once you click on the link, it brings you right here where you have details just like this. And you just need to scroll up a little bit to this section. Now, in case you have an account with them already, you just need to log in. But if you don't have an account, just register and then log in into this site. Now, you can see right here, other open competition. This is where you come in to click on register now. Once you click on this, then you would have something like this on your screen that says save successful. Once you click on it, you can see it at the top. Now, this competition is not just like other competitions which you just have to trade to the end of the month before getting rewarded. This one is a daily competition, and you have to, the requirement is for you to just meet the top 100 and you'll be getting credited every single day. So if you keep trading with them every single day and you're getting to the top 100, it means you keep making profit every single day which you trade using this platform. And if you take a look at the requirements which you need to meet, which is let me actually scroll up to get the full details for the requirement. I can see the price pool which will be shared to everyone, which is 250 USD. Now for the requirements, you can see, and just take your time to go through it. But let me actually give you the important aspect of the requirements. You can actually open a trade at a time, and also you are not you're allowed to, you have a total of 40 trades. You can open a total of 40 trades before the end of the trading section. And most importantly, you just need to get to the top 100. And for the top 100, there's a specific price for every position which you actually get to. So I think I actually explained this very clearly, which I expect everyone to understand. And in case you actually don't understand any aspect of the video, just leave a comment and I'll be there to give you your reply. Now you can see every single aspect of the site and the important section you need to do. Just follow the steps which I explained and you'll be getting the free capital. You can see mine right here, and also you're actually trading. So once you go back to the dashboard and you have this right here that says enter arena, this is what you click on. That will take you to the trading section where you'll be able to place a trade and go on to the competition. Now you can see, take a look right here. You just need to skip this part by clicking outside this option. So once you click outside this option, you'll be shown a chart right here. You can see the details, and take a look beneath right here that says 5,000, which is the capital. This right here is the price. This right here, every single necessary details, and you can take a look at the chart. It's looking okay. There's no confusion or any issues that actually stress anyone out. So you just need to analyze the market and then place a trade by actually picking a long or a short. Now let me actually show you how I actually placed a trade. Now I actually just need to sell the market right here, or either buy. Now once you scroll up a little bit, you scroll up here a little bit and you see this section. So you just have to select the percentage which you're actually risking and then click on either buy or sell. Now you see I just clicked on sell and the trade has been activated. And for you to add your stop loss or your take profit, just click on this arrow right here. Click on the arrow and then it shows you the section where you can actually add your stop loss or your take profit to the running trade, which is it's very straight to the point without any any confusion. Now I think everyone should understood everything I've been saying since morning, and in case you actually don't understand, just leave a comment and I'll be there to help you sort anything out. So you just click on this arrow right here to add your take profit and your stop loss, and then keep trading and make sure you get to the top 100. Now, if you want to know your position, just click on this place that says rank, this icon right here that says rank, and then you see your place in the top running contestant right there. So try your best to make sure you actually meet the top 100, and in case you actually get to the top 100 and you get rewarded, don't forget to leave a comment, to drop a message in the Telegram community, so that you can actually encourage others to dive into this opportunity so they don't miss out. Have a nice day, everyone, and take your time.